Hello everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of Culinary Classes with Chef Prajit. I'm Chef Prajit and I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. In our last session, we have discussed about food preservation and food safety. We have discussed on the points such as why a food gets rotten, how to preserve food, what is danger zone and what is safe zone, how to blast chill a food and what is blast chilling. And today we will discuss about more such interesting topics. If you have not seen our last video, I request you to please click on the link given in the description box to see the last video. So let's get started. In today's session, we're going to discuss about what is cross-contamination. We're going to discuss about what are the cooking temperature of different kinds of food and what is the storage sequence of different types of food. We're going to discuss about pasteurization, and we're also going to discuss about what are the other reasons why food get deteriorated. So let's begin. Cross-contamination. From the name itself, we can understand that it's a cross-contamination with different types of food. Always make sure that while working, work clean. Never use the same equipments while cutting red meat, poultry, dairy products, fish and vegetables. Make sure you change the chopping board, you clean and sanitize the knife. Always sanitize the work area before proceeding to the next work. Nowadays, most of the hotels and other organizations, they have color coded their equipments. For example, red chopping board for red meat, yellow chopping board for poultry, blue chopping board for fish and seafood, green chopping board for vegetables, and white chopping board for dairy products and cheese. Make sure you clean your hands thoroughly for 20 seconds with soap and warm water, and always clean and sanitize the equipments before proceeding to the next work. Never touch ready-to-eat food with naked hands. Always use gloves and make sure you change the gloves while handling different types of food. These are some of the ways we can reduce cross-contamination. Now we're going to learn about the cooking temperature of different types of food. Vegetables need to be cooked at 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius at least till it is cooked. Poultry products and games needs a higher temperature to get cooked. The minimum internal cooking temperature of poultry and game is 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius for at least 15 seconds. Beef, lamb, pork and fish, all of them, they needs to be cooked at an internal temperature of at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius for at least 15 seconds. Ground or minced meat and force meat, for example sausages, needs to be cooked at a more higher temperature. They needs to be cooked for at least 15 seconds with internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. The reason they need to be cooked at a more higher temperature because they're grounded and they have a greater surface area and are more vulnerable to microorganism attack. Now we come to eggs. Cooking eggs are a bit tricky. Eggs intended for immediate service, for example, omelette, fried egg, poached egg, should be cooked with a minimum temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius for at least 15 seconds. Eggs which are intended for later service, for example, scrambled egg served in buffet, should be cooked with at least 155 degrees Fahrenheit or 68 degrees Celsius for at least 15 seconds. Now, let's study about storage sequence of different types of food. We have already learned what are the cooking temperature of different types of food, and this will have a huge impact on the storage sequence of this food. If we are storing food in a refrigerator or in a walk-in, the sequence in which we will store different types of food are as follows. Vegetables should always be kept on top because cooking temperature of vegetable is less. It's 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius. Then comes beef or pork or lamb or fish. All of them has a cooking temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius. However, we cannot keep them on the same rack. If you are keeping beef, lamb, pork and fish, we should keep it in different racks. Otherwise, cross-contamination will take place. Next, below beef, lamb, pork and fish, we have to keep force meat and ground meat because they have a more higher temperature. And at the bottom, we have to keep poultry products. For example, turkey or chicken. Always make sure never keep different items on the same rack. Make sure there is no dripping of blood or fluid from the top rack to the next rack. And always make sure air circulation is proper. Next, we're going to learn about HACCP. HACCP stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. We're going to study in brief in this session about HACCP because it's a huge topic and we're going to have a separate session for HACCP. But for now, please remember the acronym HACCP, which stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. It's a very important thing and I will show you how it is needed in our daily operation. Now we're going to learn about pasteurization. What is pasteurization? Pasteurization is a process of preserving liquid food items for a longer period of time. The process was invented by great English scientist Louis Pasteur. Food items such as milk, fruit juices, raw packaged egg, beer are pasteurized. So milk, after it is taken out from the cow, it is put inside the bottle. It is placed inside pasteurization machine. Inside the pasteurization machine, the temperature of the milk which is in danger zone is rapidly increased to more than 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. In that case, the pathogenic microorganisms which may cause harm to us dies. After that, the milk is rapidly cooled. The temperature is brought down to less than 5 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it is stored in a cool temperature. Cool temperature, I mean as in it is stored in safe zone, which is less than 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to learn about some other reasons why food gets deteriorated. Fruits such as apple or vegetables such as potatoes, if kept cut in open air, becomes black. Why? This is due to oxidization. So oxidization is another process which makes food bad. Guys, I also want you to write comment on what you know about other reasons why a food can get spoiled. So let's recapitulate what we have learned in today's session. In our today's session, we have learned about cross-contamination. We have learned about cooking temperature of different types of food. We have learned about storage sequence of different types of food. We have learned about pasteurization, and we have also learned about what are the other reasons why a food can get deteriorated or bad. Well, if you like my work, please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Please hit the bell icon, and if you really like my work, please hit the like button. Please share the video with your friends and family. That's it for the day. Stay safe and eat good food. Bye for now.